Hi everyone, welcome back to DBMS lab session. In today's lab session, we'll see how to write PL/SQL blocks. I told you what is PL/SQL in my previous video. It is procedural language embedded into SQL to enhance the features of SQL. So it is similar to the procedural language like your C programming. So the syntax of PL/SQL is like this. So you do have the declare here. So declare is a keyword. If you want to declare any variables, you have to give this keyword, and after that only you have to declare the variables. And then this is begin, wherein the executable statements should be written. And then in case if you want to handle or write some exceptions, error handling, user defined or exception handling, you will be writing over here. And finally you will be having this end keyword and a semicolon. So let us get started. So that we have seen the syntax, we'll write the code now. So this is a very simple program. So we'll start off with a very simple program. So wherein we'll find the addition of two numbers. So these two numbers I'm giving it directly over here, A and B. If you want to take the input from the user, then this Oracle Live SQL, I'm demonstrating the programs in Oracle Live SQL, and this is not supporting reading it from the user. So I have given the values of A and B directly. But if you want to read it from the user, then I'll say A, which is an integer, and then I'll say colon is equal to then address of A. Okay, so this is how I need to give to read it from the user. So you can work it out in Oracle. After installing your Oracle, you can work it out, or else you can take this input from the command line. So this Oracle Live SQL is not supporting, so I am directly giving the values. Okay, so I have given 30 for A and 20 for B, and C is an integer which will be holding the resultant. So these are my declarations. So I have A, B, C variables, and I am also mentioning the type of the variables. See, this is similar to how you are writing in C programming. So all the declarations plus assignments are happening over here. And then you have the begin. So inside the begin, all the executable codes, all the operations that you want to write, you will be writing in the begin. So I said C is equal to A plus B. So this is an operation, binary operation addition, which is taking two variables, performing addition and assigning the result to C variable. So this is the output statement. So wherein we are saying dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So this is like your printf from your C programming, or system dot out dot println from your Java. Okay, or print from Python. So so this is similar to that. Okay, so wherein whatever you written inside this function will be written on the output screen for you. So it is taking in a string, and after that if you want to print C, okay, so the value of C, you need to give some two pipes over here and then C. So this is how you will be writing the print statement. So which is dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, and finally an end statement with a semicolon. So this is a very simple PL/SQL block. I'll execute this and show it to you. So you can see the output here. So statement processed and the sum is 50. 30 plus 20 is 50. So the sum is, the result is in C. So it is saying sum is 50. Okay, so let us move on to the next program. So the next program is to find out the greatest among the three numbers. So here in the declaration I am taking the three numbers. So I took A to 30, B to 40 and C to 20. then this big number is to hold the result. Okay, fine. And then inside the begin I'm writing my logic. So the logic is like I'm saying if A is greater than B, then. So this is the syntax, friends, like so if followed by then. Okay, so then I'm saying I'm putting, because A is greater than B, since I want the greatest. Okay, so since I want the greatest, A is greater than B. If this condition has evaluated to be true, so if is evaluating to be boolean value, true or false. So if it is true, then we are putting A into this particular big number. Okay, so number is the data type, so big is the variable. So I'm saying put A in big. Else if A is not, if this if condition is false, meaning that A is less than B, so this if condition will evaluate to be false. In that case we are putting B in big. So if you are opening an if, then you should be closing an if. It is opening the if block with an curly brackets in your C programming and closing curly brackets. In the similar way you need to close it saying end if. Then I'm opening another if block here. So I'm saying if big less than C. This big can be either A or B, anything. Okay, so I'm saying big less than C. Then it means that C is greatest. So I'm saying biggest of A, B, C is C. If big less than C evaluates to be false, it means that big is greatest. So I'm writing big is greatest. And then I'm ending the if and also I'm ending the block. So this is how I have written the code to find out the greatest among the three numbers. So let us execute this program and see. So I'll be getting the greatest, biggest of A, B, C is 40. So the biggest of A, B, C is 40. Okay, fine. So here the logic is correct only, but what we are trying to learn here is how to write, what is the syntax of the PL/SQL and all that. So say for example I'm changing it to be 80. So I'll get the biggest is 80. Okay, so I'm executing this. I have changed A to 80. So you can see it is saying the biggest of ABC is 80. Okay, so this is how we write the logic, and make sure that your logic is correct. And also look for the syntax, how I'm writing. Okay, so in the declare I'm giving all the declaration of the variables needed, and also I'm assigning it, or else I can take it from the user. And then I am in the begin I'm writing all my logic. If I'm using an if statement, then there is an then, and then I need to put an end if over here. And if is associated with an else, all that. Okay, fine. So I can solve the same problem in another method. So I have written another code here where I'm using some logical connectives here, which are AND. Okay, so AND or OR can be used inside your if blocks. So I have given some ABC numbers here. Then I said begin, and inside here I'm saying A is greater than B and A is greater than C. So if A is greater than B and C, then it means that A is greatest, right? So I'm saying if, and I'm putting some logical connectives. Logical connectives are used to evaluate two expressions and give out the result. And is a logical connective which will evaluate be true if both the conditions are true. Else if one condition is false, the entire expression will become false. So we know that logical connectives. Then so I'm writing biggest is A. Okay, else this is an else if ladder. Okay, so I'm having an else if. So if, else if and else. So this is a ladder over here. So I'm saying B is greater than C. Then I said B is greatest. Else it means that C is greatest. So I just have written this code which will evaluate that 7 is greatest. Biggest is A, which is 7. Okay, so biggest is A, which is 7. So I wrote the same code. In the previous code I have used only if and else, but here I have used if, else if and else. Okay, fine. Next is creating procedures. Procedures are like functions, like we write functions inside a program. So inside the PL/SQL blocks you can write functions. So those are called as procedures. Now I said the keyword procedure should be there. So I'm saying procedure, and this is the name of the procedure. So the name of the procedure is find min, and this find min is taking 3 arguments. Okay, so x, y and z. So x is in number, so I am saying it is in number, and y is also in number, and z is the return value from the function. So it will be returning z. So the function generally does a specific task. It takes in certain arguments, certain values, do some computations on those values, and it will return something to the calling function. So functions are generally called by another function. So another function is called as the calling function, and this function is called the find min. If it is called as the called function. So called functions generally evaluate something and give the result. So there will be arguments coming in, and there will be something going out of the function. So x and y are the arguments, formal arguments that are entering into the function for computation, and z is the result after the computation. So I am saying z is out number. Sometimes we can say x is coming in the function, and you are doing some computations on x itself, and you are giving x as an output also. So here x will act like an in number as well as out number. In that case you will say x in out number. Okay, fine. So that's how you say. And so the function, at the end of this function, you can see I have put an is over here. So this is the syntax. Okay, procedure find min, and these are the arguments, and I'm naming it as in and out. So these are the parameters, in and out parameters of procedures, and I'm saying is, and here from begin to end the find min procedure is written. So this is the body of the find min. So inside the body of the find min we are saying begin, and then I am writing the logic. So this is find min, right? So minimum among x and y variables passed. So x is less than y, then we are saying we are putting x in z because x is minimum. If this condition evaluate to be true, it means that x is small. So I am putting the small number in z. Then else I am putting else, it means that x is greatest, right? So in that case it means y is small, so I am putting y in z or z. So I said end if. So for if I need to have end if, and there should be an then also for before the statement. So I'm saying end. So this is the end of the procedure, and now the block is there. Okay, so inside the block, this a, b, c are the declared numbers. So for the block, so this is the PLSQL block which is having a procedure in it, and you are calling the procedure for on some numbers, on some arguments. So ABC are the numbers. So I'm taking A, B, C for x, y, and z. Okay, so this begin is of the PLSQL block. So then I'm saying A is equal to 89 and B is equal to 74. And I want to know like which number is smaller, so I'm calling the find min, and I'm passing A, B, C. So this is positional argument, the order in which I pass, like A, B, C, the order in which I pass will be taken. So meaning that A value will go into x, B value will go into y, and C will go into z. But I am not passing any value. One more thing that you need to remember is the x and y are once they enter into the function, they act like a constant. So you cannot change the value, you can just use them. But z, you can say this c, a, b, c outside the function, they can they are of the PLSQL block, you can change them accordingly, you can reassign the values. But here inside the function you cannot change the values of x and y. So I called this function, it is returning z to me. So what the z is there in the c variable. So this is the out variable, right? So z is there in the c variable. Now I am saying dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Then I say minimum of 89 comma 74. This is a string I want to print on the screen, and then the resultant is in c, right? So we are saying z is the out variable. So what the z after the function returns to the calling function, the value of z will come into c. Okay, so now what happened? So I'm printing c. So let me execute this program and show it. Okay, I hope this program is clear. So you can see very clearly here that minimum of 89 and 74 is 74. Okay, so that's what I got the answer. So this is all your seventh exercise. So in the seventh exercise we have seen the PLSQL syntax. We have written certain programs for if and else if and else, and then finally we have seen how to pass, how to create procedures, and also we have seen what are in and out parameters. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.